Good morning. It's a pleasure to be with you again this morning. And I was thinking about what is mastery and how to find certainty in an uncertain time. How to transform from being a trembling into being. I remember the words of Patanjali. He said, and now the discipline of yoga. Yoga begins when mind ends. So what is the discipline? Is the capacity to be open, to learn, to observe, and it is the capacity to just be. I don't know whether you realize this, but the whole of yoga is all about cultivating the capacity to be. In these uncertain times, that is the one skill that if you master that capacity to be, you will master everything that is thrown at you. Many years ago, I read a book by Hermann Hesse, and it was the book on the life of Buddha. And there were three things that really stuck in my mind. And it was a question that was asked of Buddha, what can you do? He said, I can sit. I can sit. I can fast. And I can pray. Now, to an ordinary being, you may think, what is this thing about being able to sit, to fast and pray? But you know, it was that skill set that made him into the enlightened one. That is mastery. I remember also the story of Rumi's teacher, Shami Tabriz. And Shams was actually walking through the street in a busy town. And his look got caught by a small stone. His gaze was so riveted to that stone. It is said that 3 days and 3 nights passed. And the amazing thing was that Rumi was worried about his teacher because 3 days and 3 days 3 nights and 3 days had passed. And the amazing thing was that he was so focused that he didn't realize that there was a storm brewing around him. And Rumi went to rescue his teacher. The question comes to all of us. What sort of a look was that? What sort of a look did Shams actually cultivate? That he was so rooted. And it is said that he could see the whole of creation in that small piece of stone. And he was so fixed on it that actually time stood still. Eternity was born for him. So he was furious when Rumi went and shook him out of his deep reverie. What was that? That was mastery. If you choose to master the art of observing, witnessing, and seeing things as they really are, and not in the way that you like to see them, it is all about mastery. But mastery of what? Of the ever-wanting mind, the unpredictable mind, the changing mind. And I don't know, and you may have heard it from me before, but if you want to cultivate a still mind, you have to cultivate the art of a still body. Because a mind can only move in a moving body. And from the time we are born to act. And our challenge is that to still that body is the bigger art that we have to learn. So in order to still that mind, to discipline that mind, so that you are in charge and it is not in charge of you. And you may say, actually, Rita, how can you say the mind isn't in charge? Or how can you say that you are in charge? What is this you? The thing is that you're aware of your mind. And it is that awareness, that being, that capacity that comes around with learning the art of being, that really makes the difference. That really gives you certainty in life. That really gives you deep peace that passeth all understanding. So, how do you access that? You have to learn the valuable skill sets of relaxing the body at will, at sitting that body long enough. And I remember one of the things that I had asked also of my students in Scotland when I was doing the meditation course, one of the people I talked to, I said, what do you think you've gained from this course? And she said, you know what? When I first came in, I could not even sit still for 1 minute. I can now sit still for a full hour. And that has meant everything to me, because in that I have found fullness. In that I have found completeness. In that I have found wholeness. In that I have started to find truth of who I am and what I am capable of. And dear friends, if you want this gift, then what I would say to you is, please join us. We've got a 5-day meditation challenge that's starting on Monday. It's free. You can just sign up and you will start to get the hints. I can say you will start to get the hints, because it is not possible to give you the art of silent sitting in just 5 days. But what we can do is to give you the basics that start to make that whole thing work for you. And of course, if you feel that, yes, it is that one skill set I really need. And I can say to you without any hesitation, it is the one gift, if you learn to embrace, your life will completely change. It will completely alter. Thank you for watching me this morning. I hope you've enjoyed the clarity about mastery. Be the masters of yourselves. That is where the real future lies. That is where real certainty lies. That is where you will find the real you. Thank you very much. Have a great day.